know anything important to me, I love the MCU. And today is our very first Marvel movie back in theaters for 2026. This time it's not Guardians of the Galaxy, it's not Doomsday. It happens to be my favorite Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going to see the wonderful, amazing Spider-Man's brand new day at Grandview Theater for their beer tasting. I hopefully have my fingers crossed that I win the raffle today. I know I will. But today, it's all about my love of Spider-Man. And I just been a huge fan of Tom Holland ever since his very first entry. Loved him in Civil War, and I loved all of his movies that he's been in, especially the big three, all together standing in the last film. So I cannot wait to see who Sadie Sink is playing, and without further ado, I am Saj the Boss. Shall you? Well, let's go to Grandview Theater, enjoy some beer, and have a wonderful time at Spider-Man's brand new day. It's a brand new day, and I have so much predictions for this movie, and I don't know the plot. I heard this is the most villains we've ever seen in a movie, and I heard this feels like the most New York we're going to be in. So let's go for an adventure today to see Spider-Man. I'll see you guys. And we have arrived for Spider-Man's brand new day. Let's go inside for the beer tasting. We have Victor Von Doom right here on front of here for Avengers Doomsday. I already got my ticket when the trailer dropped. Let's get inside for the beer. If you're wondering, they do sell all kinds of pint glasses here at the Grandview Theater, which is awesome. They got a lot of the Toy Story ones, which are really cool. And Christmas Vacation. Oh, that's an awesome beer glass. And Austin Powers. And then here is the wonderful pint glass with the Incredible Hulk, the hand, and Spider-Man inside the web. It's all cobweb themed, which is like very old school, and it reminds me of like the old like Burger King cups or McDonald's cups. Grandview and Studio 35. Awesome. You know, if you're new here, it comes literally with a wonderful pint glass, the set list, which is the beer list. There's a couple beers I'm really liking here. There's a couple like German lagers and Belgians, some Germans, and you got some IPAs on the back. If you're from the Columbus area or new, but this is a good standard IPA for anybody, I highly recommend this one. But some of them that really caught my eye were some of like the Wolf Ridge one. This AleSmith one sounds really yummy. Great Lakes, another great brewery. Just some great breweries all through this thing. So I'll see you guys after the beer tasting and the movie. And okay guys, we just literally got out of Spider-Man. It was amazing. I had a blast here outside the theater reaction. I can get booed out the building, but it's awesome, guys. Spider-Man is amazing. What a great time here. It's at Grandview Theater. Great beer and a great atmosphere. Cannot wait to tell you guys about Again, this, guys, I'm right behind the poster here for Spider-Man, which is just amazing. I can't believe it's finally been out. After 5 years of waiting, Spider-Man just finally dropped on the screen again. And it just was totally worth it. Like, every single minute of this movie was just spectacular. I even missed the beginning just to use the bathroom. That's how amazing this movie was. The beer tastings here, it just was spectacular. And the whole plot was amazing. The plot of this movie is pretty much Spider-Man recovering himself from the events of the blip that happened to him, where everyone forgets who Peter Parker is. And it's all about him coming of age and learning about his new powers. And he's getting older. Tom Holland's getting a lot older, Spider-Man's getting older, and it's really neat to see him age throughout. There's some constant, like, I was going to say background noise, I'm sorry, but going back home now, I gotta tell you, Tom Holland's performance in this movie, he plays a nice older Peter Parker, like I said, at Grandview Theater. He just was an amazing Spider-Man. He's always my personal favorite Spider-Man. I just love watching him grow up on screen. I watched his very first movie as a kid, and now as an adult watching Brand New Day, I feel like I'm a brand new man at 23, right? That's kind of crazy. But I also want to tell you guys about some of the other characters since we're on the subject of characters. I just want to say that MJ and Ned were just excellent as always. They just were themselves pretty much throughout the movie. It's cool to see them. It's kind of cool to see a backwards version of themselves, so not knowing who Peter Parker is, but kind of knowing who he is at the same time. I don't want to spoil how that all ends up getting revealed, but it was really cool to see all of them again. I love Zendaya's performance. She's a great actress. Ned's wonderful as well. I also want to mention that Sadie Sink, man, congratulations. Welcome to the, welcome to Spider-Man. I can't really say what she's going to say if I want to say this, but welcome, Sadie Sink to our theaters, to our screens, to our action figure collections. I just want to say, I don't want to spoil anything, but Sadie Sink, man, I cannot wait to buy your action figure. She just was amazing. I cannot tell you enough. I don't want to spoil it, but everybody knows. Is it true? Is it true? I don't know. I might have bought a pair. I can't say it either. I'm going to leave it as that, but Sadie Sink was just excellent. Excellent. Frank Castle, man, absolutely beautiful. I loved him from Daredevil. I absolutely loved him in Brand New Day. I loved him in Punisher. He just was excellent. I love Frank Castle. This time you get to see him more of a softie. You don't really get to see his rated R persona, like his deep, depressed self. You do, but you get to see him more bubbly, which is kind of odd for the Punisher. But Punisher, awesome. All the villains were great. I had to miss the beginning, so I couldn't really tell you what happened with Tarantula. You saw that. Some of the trailer shots with all the other villains. I just wish they were in there a little bit longer. I also want to mention that the whole entire things that I really enjoyed about this movie was the overall pacing. I haven't seen a Marvel movie with really nice driven direction. This is probably one of the best Sony movies I have seen for Spider-Man, just because it was so grounded, but it was so action-packed, but it kept on making you think at every single angle of this film. And it just was one of those movies that really captivated my interest even more. I wanted to know what's going to happen with Peter. I want to know what's happening to New York. I want to know what's happening with the people around New York. Where's Happy Hogan and where's the other characters? I have a lot of questions, about the whole world building in this movie. So that's what I really like. I love the comic booky nature of this film. You get to see all kinds of characters roaming around the streets, like Scorpion and some other big villains. I don't want to spoil, but they make some really nice cameos, and I liked watching them fight. And one of the characters I wish was at the premiere was Mark Ruffalo. I can't really spoil how he fits in the movie. I feel like he was kind of the odd man out, honestly, in this project, which I would believe. It's okay. So, the only things I really didn't care for about this movie, number one, the ending. I thought the ending was a little bit too rushed. It was a little too vague. It was building up to something, and it kind of just like that. And I just really wish it would have not done what they just did. I rather have them pause and think, honestly. Critically, I'm gonna say pause and think and make it this ending. The ending we got was good, but I just wish it was a stepping stone to the I can't really spoil it, to the multiverse or something. But how it ended, I don't want to spoil it. It was okay. I also want to say some of the scenes felt a little rushed. Some of the fight sequences were amazing choreographed, but I just wish they were a little bit longer, and I just wish some of my questions will be open soon, especially with the hand. I don't want to spoil about the hand, but I was kind of confused on how they were working with such and such, and I'm just really excited to find out what's next for the hand, honestly. But it's open-ended questions I have, or something I didn't. I don't want to nitpick about this Tom Holland movie. I think it just was a really rounded movie. I had a blast watching it at Grandview Theater for their bear tasting. I can't wait for the next tasting. And I went with my dad. We had so much fun, and we can't wait for the next one. I'm wearing the Mr. Pickle shirt I won last time. I didn't win the raffle, but I just can't wait to play with my Spider-Man action figures when I get home. Yes, I love my figures, man. I can't wait to pose them and just have a really cool new setup for them. I have a new idea. But regardless, guys, I am Sasha Boston, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. It's a brand new 8 out of 10. See you guys later. I cannot wait for Sadie Sink, man. She's amazing. I love her as Max Mayfield, but now she's amazing. So thank you. See you guys later, and I can't wait for Doomsday.